Extracurricular work is a form of organizing school child voluntary work to develop their interests and creative cognitive achievements or activities to explain and supplement the school curriculum. Extracurricular activities have the following goals. First, broadening the horizons and deepening the knowledge of school children in the subject. Second, the development of research skills, long-term observations, the setting of the simplest experiments, and etc. Third, environmental education, development of environmental skills available to younger school children. Fourth, the formation of the ability to promote knowledge about the nature. And last, five, the development of the communicative qualities of the individual. The content of extracurricular activities is not limited to the framework of the program. For example, a teacher can supplement educational work with an in-depth study of local flora and fauna, elementary research in microbiology, genetics, physiology, history of scientific discoveries, and etc. Well-organized extracurricular activities are of great teaching and educational value. When conducting experiments and long-term observations of natural phenomena in different areas and in different seasons, school children form specific ideas about the material reality surrounding them. Observation carried out by the students themselves for example, the development of plant, maybe the appearance of cotyledon leaves in a maple, the formation of the first true leaves, development of plant during one vegetative period, for example, or the development of a butterfly, for example, a cabbage whitewash, leave a very deep imprint, the strong emotional impression. The use in extracurricular work of assignment related to the conduct of observation and experiments contribute to the development of research skills. At the same time, it is necessary to orient children to a clear realization of the course of observations and their results. Of great importance in extracurricular work is the release of the newspaper, holding Olympiads, conferences and exhibitions, performing socially useful work, for example, cleaning the territory, maintaining order in the educational and experimental side, conducting excursions into nature with primary and secondary school children, with preschoolers, and etc. All these types of extracurricular activities are closely related to each other and to the main form, the lesson. They completed each other, enrich the lesson, expand and deepen the program of the compulsory educational minimum in biology. These extracurricular activities carry out direct and feedback communication with the main form of teaching a lesson, as well as with the additional excursions, extracurricular work, and homework too. Extracurricular activities also contribute to the choice of a future profession. For example, excursions to nature, to agricultural production, to research institution, meetings with scientists, and more, have a direct impact on the profile focus on education at school, on the choice of specialty, and on educational after school, for example, in college, in university, and more. Extracurricular activities can guide school children from individual to group activities. This is especially important since the solution to many problems in science is complex. School children must learn to work together on a problem. Each receives a certain area based on the results of their activities and integral characteristic of the biological phenomenon under study is completed. Extracurricular activities can be classified according to different principles. Taking into account the number of participants, mass, group, and individual types of extracurricular activities are distinguished. For the implementation of classes within the time frame, episodic and permanent. Content: extracurricular activities in botany, zoology, anatomy, physiology, in hygiene, general biology, and general plan. There are three main forms of organization of extracurricular work, each of which can be represented by different types of activities in the framework of biology subject. So, for example, there you can see three forms: mass, group, and individual. So, about the mass, we can include electives, holidays, quizzes, oral journals, walks and hikes in nature, visits to museum, exhibition of creative works, thematic campaigns, for example, birthday, excursion along the ecological path, and etc. About the group, we can include mocks, issue of wall newspapers, preparation of holidays, and etc. And individual work includes work in a corner of wildlife, conducting agitation, environmental work, literary reviews, experimental work on the school site, design a phenomenal corner, and etc. Extracurricular work takes into account the age characteristic of pupils, expands the general erudition of school children, develops their personal qualities, taking into account individual interests, develop the creative ability of school children and health in professional development, and promotes the development of interest in biology. When carrying out extracurricular activities, there is no strict time regulation. Children of different ages can unite in groups. The number of children in a group can change over time. In all types of extracurricular work, a single principle of upbringing education is carried out in the system and in development.